YouTube. What is up, YouTube? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Ben4K Guap, and I'm back once again with a special new video. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, I am back once again. You are back once again. We are back once again.
On the corner with the toolie on the waistline. Just got about the big news time. Cause they said that I would make it. I remember like yesterday.
Now today, I'm bringing you guys another story time video. The last time I dropped a story time was about the time my prom date had blocked me. And before that, I had dropped a story time about the fight that almost caused me not to graduate. Now, if you are new to my channel, haven't already checked out my previous story time videos, don't forget to check those videos out, and don't forget to smash that like button. Link to those videos will be down in the description below. With that being said, in today's story time, I will be talking about the one time this one girl from my school, or I should say my neighborhood, but you get the point, basically tried to set me up and get me jumped. She tried to set me up and get me jumped. Once again, for the people in the back, she tried to set me up and get me jumped. She tried to set me up and get me jumped. And now, for everyone wondering, what did she do? How did she try to set you up? I will say this. Stay tuned until the end of the video and you will find out. Now, for all my subscribers and all my supporters who have been in middle school, y'all know how it is. Some days you have your good days and some days you have your bad days. Now, for all and everyone who went to the same middle school that I went to can vouch for me, for the people who are going to say this is cap. Man, when it comes to my middle school days, man, y'all already know how it was. It was far from a normal, typical middle school. Like, bro, it was anything but a normal school. Anything but a normal school. It was like stepping into a whole different world. I'm telling you, it was like stepping into a whole different world when it came to my middle school. You had fights almost every day. We cannot forget the hallway brawls that were going on. You had teachers and students arguing almost every day, going back and forth with each other. And it wasn't just students going back and forth with one another, but you had the teachers going back and forth. Also had people getting exposed right to left, left to right. People also can't even say too much, man. Y'all know how YouTube gets, but yo, we gotta keep it as PG as possible. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, y'all get the point, you know what I'm saying, but hopefully y'all get the point that I'm trying to say. I can't really say it, but all right, man, yo, let's just get back in the video, man. I'm confusing my damn self. Bro, there was literally a jail station next to the school. If I'm being 100% honest with you guys, bro, every day felt like an episode of Beyond Scared Straight, man. Every day felt like an episode of Beyond Scared Straight, but without the prisoners. Now, if you watched Beyond Scared Straight before, you know, you could get a better understanding of how my middle school felt like. But bro, this is how really it was drama every day. It was drama, tension, arguments, fights every day. And y'all know how that be, man. Now, with all that being said, I think it's time for us to get into this story time. What y'all think, man? I think it's time for us to get into this story time. All right, man. So I ain't gonna lie, man. I know y'all tired of me talking. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, I'm even tired of me talking. I'm gonna lie, man, I'm be honest with y'all, man. I've been talking a lot. I know y'all been like, yo, bro, just get into the story time. You're talking a lot about bullshit. I know y'all watching this video like, bro, can you hear it and get to the story time? Get to the point, get to the chase. I got y'all, man. I'm gonna get straight to the story time. Without further ado, like I say in all my story times, go grab your popcorn, your Pepsi, your Coca-Cola, your Sprite, your Fanta, your Arizona, cause bro, it is about to be a movie. Once again, make sure y'all smash that like button, turn on post notifications. Don't forget to share this video with a friend. Let's jump right into it, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Now I'm going to have to take y'all way back. I'm talking 6 years ago to the year of 2018. Now, back in 2018, I was around the age of 13 or 14. I can't even really recall if I was 13 or 14, but I was either one. That being said, I was in the 8th grade, which was essentially my last year of middle school, and I was ready to head on out onto high school. Now, as you all know, in middle school, you start off in the 6th grade, then move on to the 7th grade, and then finally 8th grade. But basically in my county, we didn't have enough middle schools built. So instead of them starting us in the 6th grade, they had to start middle school in the 7th grade. So 6th grade for us was technically still elementary school in my county. Now for all my loyal supporters and subscribers that have been keeping up with my story times, as y'all already know from my previous past story times, or if you don't, long story short, basically I was missing so many days of school. Like, bro, when I tell y'all I had the worst of the worst attendance, man, I was putting up Will Chamberlain numbers when it came to my overall missed days of school. Now for everyone wondering why I was not going to school and all, for the sake of time, I'm not going to get into too much details on why I was missing so many days of school, but I will say, if someone was to ask me if I like school in general, 9 times out of 10, I'd tell them, no. All right, let me stop playing. Let me actually get back into the story time. Now, when I was in the 8th grade, I would literally stay up late school nights playing 2K with the bros. I swear to y'all, I'm not even capping. And for all my day ones, y'all know by now, back in the day, I used to post strictly 2K content before the IRL content. Man, I remember like it was yesterday. It'd be me and a couple of the bros from school staying up all night until 4 a.m. 4 a.m. just playing 2K, y'all. 4 a.m. just playing strictly 2K. Like, it was always a group of us, you know what I'm saying? Just playing, like, remind y'all, we was up playing 2K till 4 a.m. in the morning.
Damn. Get that shit out here, boy.
Can't shoot. Jalen, just stay back, bro.
I can't shoot green light, boy.
And the school buses would come at 6:45 a.m., bro. Think of it. Let that shit sink in. Let it sink in. Now, some days I'd be on the game with my friends from school, and they would always ask me, like, yo, man, you pull up to school tomorrow? And I always tell them, like, yeah, of course. But in reality, I knew it was cap.
Are you paying attention to what people are saying about it?
But look, all jokes aside, now it's time to get into the actual story time. I know a lot of y'all are wondering, bro, just cut to the main point. But I felt like I had to give y'all a better perspective so y'all could, get a better understanding of the time and event that I was in before the whole chaos had begun. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, it was one particular school night. I had just got off the game and I was ready to sleep. I was ready to nap. I was ready to take a good nap. You know what I'm saying? And knock out. Reminds you, the time was like 3 a.m. when I had touched my bed. Now, as soon as I went to sleep, about 2 to 3 hours later, all I heard was a boom, 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 boom. You know, I'm thinking it's like, the police, like the feds. I'm like, yo, who's at the door? I'm like, yo, who's knocking at the door this early, thinking it was one of my brothers? Now, at the time, me and my brother shared a room. My brother was in college at the time, so I was like, who could this have possibly been? You know what I'm saying? Now, when I tell y'all, man, I was so tired, man. It was like I couldn't even force myself, even if I tried to force myself. You feel me? Like, bro, like for some reason, I could still hear the door being banged on. Now, about 10 minutes goes, and I remember as I'm trying to go back to sleep, I couldn't because of the noise that woke me up. At the time, it was like daylight savings, so I was thinking I had like time and I wasn't going to be late for school if I had went. Y'all know how like daylight savings be confusing from time being pushed back and all that. Man, it got me, bro. It got me big time. Now, me being me, of course, I go back to sleep. I go back to sleep ASAP like Rocky. I wasted no time. I went back to sleep. About 5 minutes later, all I hear is my mom opening the door. It's like she rushed in the door and she's going, wake up. You know what time it is? You better not be late to school today. Like, when you wake up in the morning, mom's yelling in your room like, can I get 5 more minutes? Shit, I ain't really tripping over school. Let's get it. Wiz Khalifa, yeah. Now, for all my African brothers and sisters, y'all know how African parents are, man, when it comes to school. They do not play around when it comes to school. Now, as I finally got up, I remember sitting down on my bed and staring at the wall for like a good 10 minutes. Now, the time was about 5:50 a.m. and my mom would leave for work at 6:20 a.m. Approximately 25 minutes before I would leave for the bus that came at 6:45 a.m. Now, usually some days I would act like I was going to school and act like I was getting myself ready. Then as soon as my mom would leave, I will go back to sleep and throw my backpack away ski. But on this day, I was like, I had to go to school, man. Let me just put some energy into my step and walk to the bus and just head on to school. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to school this day. Now, I'll be honest. I was like that one kid that would always show up every blue moon. Like, bro, it was like if you seen me, you seen me. Because I was pulling up 2 to 3 times a week. And I wasn't a big fan when it came to school. Now, this is where the story time actually begins. As I leave this house to go to school, I remember I was leaving my house and I remember grabbing my iPhone 6 and my wired Apple headphones at the time. Now back in 2018, everybody was rocking them wired Apple headphones. Even though AirPods had came out recently, it was like them wired headphones was the trend during the time. Like, bro, I don't care what nobody was saying, bro. Everybody had the wired headphones during that era. Now, as I walk and made my way to the bus stop, I noticed that my phone battery was low. Like, it was very low, bro. It was very low. I realized that I forgot to charge my phone the night before, which explained why I hadn't heard my alarm. And after a long day at school, I discovered that my phone had died on my last period of the day. This was like all day. So it was first period, then we went to our third period, which was our lunch period, then the seventh period, which was our last period, and my phone had died. Now, I know a lot of y'all was like, yo, like, you couldn't have asked no one for a charger. Bro, the people in my middle school were stingy, bro. Like, they were always like, no, you can't use my charger. No, you're not using my charger. Oh, I don't have a charger, which they technically had chargers, but like, people were just stingy when it came to using their chargers, dog. It was like, I don't know, people had trust issues and shit. It was just like, I couldn't use nobody's charger, dog. Like, nobody was trying to, let me use their charger this particular day. I don't know why. I just don't know. So now with my phone being dead and me not being able to get a charger, I was ready for the bell to ring so that I could just make my way onto the bus after my last class period of the day. Especially since I always sat in the back of the bus, I was always like in a hurry to get to the bus first. I wasn't a big fan of sharing seats, bro. Like, I just hated that shit. Like, bro, why, as big as I am, why did I have to share a seat with somebody? You know, sometimes I would like dodge looking at people's faces and them to ask me like, yo, can I sit next to you? If it was a Giannis, it was different. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can sit next to me. I wasn't a big fan of sharing seats. Like, bro, at school, I be tired, man. So I ain't even trying to talk to no one for real. Like, once I get on the bus, I ain't even trying to talk to no one. Man, I'm in the bus sitting down and I'm looking out the window. And as I'm looking out the window, I'm in disbelief because remind y'all, my phone is dead. So I can't even listen to my music. I have to listen to all the conversations and the people who are talking on the bus. And usually when I have my phone charged up and I have my headphones on, I'll literally blast my music to 100% just to cancel out all the noises for me to hear, like, you know, the people around me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want to hear people's conversations. You know, I was just, I like I told y'all, bro, I wasn't trying to, you know, listen to nobody's conversation. I was just trying to, you know, crank my music and be in peace in the back. So I was like, yo, I was just in disbelief. Like, damn, you hearing people's conversations, which I'm not trying to hear. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the back of the bus and I'm just like, damn. So I'm gonna say about a good 6 to 10 minutes go by, and as I'm looking out the window, dog, like I zone out, but I'm like, yo, why is the bus not moving, bro? Like, yo, we were literally in the same position for 6 to 10 minutes. I damn near had seen all the buses take off, and our bus was still literally in the same position, dog. So now I'm just like, yo, what's going on? So I'm looking inside the bus and I'm just like, yo, what's going on? And I noticed that the bus driver was telling this one girl, have a seat or I'm not going to move this bus and you guys are not going to go home. And I'm just like, yo, what's wrong with this girl? Have a seat. Like, why is she standing up? And she was literally standing up trying to start something for no reason. Now this girl, like, bro, I don't like, she was just somebody who was a problematic person, you feel me? Like, the bus driver was the most chillest bus driver. To the point, I remember one time I gave her a gift during the holidays. It was like Christmas around the corner. And I'm like, you know, I want to give my bus driver something. You know, she's nice. You know, she's sweet. So I gave her a gift. That's how good she was. She was a chill, cool bus driver. Like, she was really cool. Like, she was not a problem. She was always, you know, making sure we felt safe. Like, she was a cool bus driver. So like, it's to the point where it's like, if I seen someone having an argument with the bus driver, I knew off the rip, the bus driver is not at the fault. How she was not, you know, somebody who always looking for trouble. Like, she's always trying to solve the problem and find solutions. So I was like, yo, automatically, yo, this girl that's standing up, we're gonna call her Jay. Bro, she was just a problematic person, dog. Like, I don't know why, but I'm just like, dog, bro, she's troublesome, bro. Boom, repeatedly, the bus driver is telling her to have a seat and she's not having a seat. And no one on the bus is saying nothing. It's like, bro, people literally didn't want to go home. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to go home, bro. Now, ASAP like Rocky. I'm trying to go home, bro. Like, nobody was saying nothing. I don't know if people were scared of her. Like, nobody on the bus was saying anything. So as the altercation is going on, I remember getting up my seat and I told her, like, yo, sit down, bro. Like, shawty, sit down. We trying to go home. You want to do this somewhere else. But we trying to go home. I'm not trying to be in this, you know, this bus that boosts, bro. Like, yo, sit down, bro. And she's looking at me and she's just cheesing. Like, so as I'm telling her to sit down, I swear I told her like 3 to 4 times to have a seat and she still wasn't listening. She was just laughing in my face and all. Like, yo, what's wrong with this girl? Like, so the bus driver is seeing the whole altercation going on with me and her now. And it's to the point I'm telling this girl, like, yo, have a seat, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, have a seat. I was like, bro, this close, about to just walk out the bus and walk home. I was just like, yo, I don't got the energy, dog, to go back and forth with her, bro. So I'm telling her, like, yo, have a seat, bro. Like, please have a seat. I believe it was like the 9th time when I told her to have a seat. She literally cocked her hand back and slapped the living shit out of me, dog. Like, I'm talking, bro. She slapped the living shit out of me with all full force. And it was aggressive slap. It wasn't no just little slap. It was a aggressive slap. Like, dog, she slapped me, bro. It was like, the slap felt like it pushed me back a couple years back, dog. Like, that's how crazy that slap was, bro. Now, obviously, when she slapped me, bro, I blacked out. Like, I literally blacked out. But I caught on to my anger. Like, I was like, I ain't gonna let my anger get the best of me. And when she slapped me, everybody on the bus like, oh, shit. Like, yo, this guy, like, you know what I'm saying? He's got slapped. Like, bro, he's got slapped. Like, everybody instigating the whole situation, you know? They're going, oh, you just got slapped, this and that. Now, obviously, come on. I'm a male, she a female. In no shape or way or form am I gonna touch her. I don't condone in that. So I was like, bro, you know, even though I was mad, because remind you, like, you know, I did have anger issues at a point in time. I'm telling her, like, yo, please call one of your brothers. Like, because I know she had a couple brothers, you know what I'm saying? I think she had like 3 to 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 brothers. I don't know. She had brothers, bro. I'm like, yo, please call one of your brothers. You call them, bro. Yo, just please call one of your brothers when we get off this bus. Because then she went ahead and had a seat when she slapped me. But I was like, yo, please call one of your brothers. No, please. I was just like, yo, like, call one of your brothers. Now, remind you, she just slapped me for no reason. Didn't even give me an explanation to why she slapped me. All I told her was, please have a seat. We're trying to go home. And I got slapped for no reason. And as I go back to sit down, it's literally people on the bus still talking about it and instigating it. Like, yo, it's to the point, like, bro, if instigating was a job, bro, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, would be millionaires, bro. Like, people were just instigating, like, bro, Hall of Fame, man. They were Hall of Fame at it when it came to instigating. So people just get to talking and stuff. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, like, bro, something's about to go down. Like, yo, she got to get her brothers because, bro, when we get off the bus, bro, like, bro, like, I'm telling, like, I'm mad, so I'm saying stuff, but I'm like, bro, like, I'm telling her, like, yo, get your brothers. Like, I'd rather, like, you know, just fight them, you know, take my anger out on them, you know. Now, you know how, like, when you're mad, you just say stuff, so I'm mad, so I'm like, I'm just saying stuff, but everyone on the bus, like, oh, something is about to go down. Something's about to go down as soon as, you know, we get off this bus, because, like, they just seen the whole altercation go on, and the way, like, the area I was from, it was like something was always happening outside of school, so people knew something was gonna happen, or people also was thinking, like, she was calling her brothers, you know, so by the time I get off the stop, you know, something was gonna happen. But, you know, I'm just in the bus mad. You know, I'm in the bus mad. And remind you, I was that one student who never really came to school like that. So, like, for me to come to school and this to happen to me, I was like, yo, I don't deserve this. You know what I'm saying? Now, remind y'all, we had 3 stops in total. We had the first stop, second stop, and third stop. Our stop was the second stop. After the first stop, no one got out the bus, so it was kind of unusual. But remind y'all, everyone is waiting for the second stop to see what happens, you know, and see what takes down. Second stop comes, everybody gets off the bus. It's like the whole bus cleared up. I think it was only like 2 more people on the bus. And in that bus, it was like a good, I'm going to say a total of like 36 students in that bus. And remind y'all, everybody got out. So, like, the bus driver looking at it like, yo, whoa, what's going on? But she had took off. It's part of her job, you know. She got to take those other kids to their third stop, you know, back to their home. So everybody gets off the bus when it comes to the second stop, you know, which is, you know, our stop. Everybody gets off, dog. Everybody gets off. Now, as I walk out the bus, I'm looking at my surroundings, you know. I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm about to go back home after getting slapped, dog. Like, knowing how I was back in the day, I was just that type of, like, person where it was like, nah, bro, I wasn't going for it. So I'm like, yo, gotta get some type of retaliation. I'm looking at my surroundings, just making sure nobody comes out the cut and tries to swing at me, you know, like one of her brothers or her cousins or whatever. She had people, you know, I'm just like, nah, bro, ain't no way I'm about to walk home after getting slapped. So I kid you not, bro, she's posted up with her friends, right? Now I'm acting like I'm walking away going home, dog, and she's not looking. I go grab one of her bags that she was holding, because she used to bring like 2 bags. She would have one like her regular backpack, and she would have one that she would just like have with like other like things in there. I didn't know what was in the bag, but she was always holding the bag. I think she had like a laptop or some snacks and stuff. You know, she was just that type of person. You know, she would have 2 bags. So I literally run and I grab the bag she was holding. You know what I'm saying? I grabbed the bag she was holding, and as I grabbed the bag, she get to chasing me. You know what I'm saying? She get to chasing me, and dog, I'm running on foot. Yo, I'm running, man. I'm running. I told y'all, like, yo, back in the day, I was like a track star, dog. I was running, bro. Now as I'm running, bro, I'm out of breath. I'm going, you feel me? She was running like Shakira Richardson, dog. Like, she was fast, dog. I to this day, I think she ran track, bro. She was running. She was kicking it. Dog. She was chasing me. Mind you, I have her bag in my hand, dog. So I'm running out of breath. I'm going, You know, it's to the point she stopped chasing me. She stopped chasing me when I got to like the corner. Now, as I get to the corner, she's looking at me. And she's like spazzing, like she's going, put my backpack back, bro. Don't touch. Like she's saying stuff, but I'm like, bro, I'm not even paying her no mind. And I remember I was so mad, dog. As I'm in the corner, I literally cocked back her backpack, right? And I literally launched it, dog. You would think like I was related to Tom Brady at the time, dog. I launched it. I launched her backpack in the air. Full force, dropped down. Now, at the time, I didn't know she had a laptop in there. I mean, it was something that, like, the backpack was heavy. But, like, at the time, I didn't know she had a laptop in there. So when I launched it and the bag came down, it literally, like, I heard, like, a crack. You know, I heard, like, a crack noise. As I heard the crack, I felt some type of joy in my spirit. Like, I felt some type of, like, uplift. Like, I felt good about myself. And once again, as I heard a crack, that's when I backed off. I'm like, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, what was that? So I'm kind of even like, oh, shit. Like, you know, I back off. That's when she rushes to the back. Remind you, everyone is looking. People got their phones out. People recording it. Like, bro, y'all might think I'm capping. Like, yo, there's videos till this day of the whole incident. So as she runs to the bag, she looks at the bag. And I remember she looks at me. And she just gave me this one, like a stare. And I remember like she didn't say nothing, but she was like, all right, bet, like say less. And then, man, after that, yo, like, bro, it was what it was. I walked home like nothing happened. I even think I stopped by 7-Eleven to get Arizona. Then I went home, going home off the ordinary, not thinking nothing of it. Now, as soon as I got home, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, but I remember I had a few homework assignments online that were due. So, you know, I completed them and got them out the way. Now, a lot of y'all might be thinking like, oh, bro, you was doing your homework. You was getting your homework out the way. Yes, I was. Like, bro, even though I still wasn't going to school on the usual, I was still doing my homework. Like, it didn't matter where I was. Like, I was still doing my homework. Like, my work ethic was still on top. It was still A1. Like, it was days I remember I would be home and I would literally email my teachers like, yeah, I can't come to school today, but I seen what you posted. I'm gonna get on it. You feel me? Like, bro, I was still getting on my homework. Don't get me wrong. Like, yo, yeah, I wasn't going to school, but I was still doing my assignments. Now, as soon as I got all my homework assignments completed, I went straight to sleep. I went straight to sleep. And then, like, I slept for so long to the point that what had woke me up was my phone ringer. It was my phone ringer. It was like, I think, like, you know, y'all know how, like, when you get notifications, like, and you set that phone ringer, like, on your settings. It was something like, bro, it was back in the day, so I can't really remember, but I know, like, iPhone 6 and all, it was, like, a way where, like, bro, you could go in your settings, and if you get a text and all, you could, like, have your phone ringer go off and on. So, like, I mean, I don't know how it is now, because I haven't tried it, but I know, like, that was, like, a thing back in the day. So, boom, I remember, like, my phone ringer was just going off and on. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, it was happening consistently. I'm thinking, like, it was my regular alarm that I set on my phone, but it wasn't. Remember, after that, man, I get my phone, like, I pick up my phone from the table, and I'm like, yo, like, you know, I'm, like, tired. So I'm trying to, like, wipe, you know, my eyes and all, because I'm like, yo, like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired, you feel me? Like, what's going on? Now, as I look at my phone, I remember I had got a text from one of my friends that was on the bus. We're going to call him A. But I remember him telling me, like, he's going, Ben, 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 Ben. Yo, bro done said my name like 17 times in a text. Yo, all you had to say my name was once. That's all you had to say was my name once. Why? Like, to this day, I ain't gonna hold you. I mean, I respect my boy A for, you know, letting me know was, like, down to happen. But, like, yo, A, bro, like, yo, you didn't have to say my name like 17 times, bro. I'm like, that had woke me up. You could have just said my name once. But he's going, Jay, which is the girl, had texted him and told him to tell me that I should not pull up to the bus tomorrow or school because she's going to be having her brothers waiting so that they can jump me. Now, I want you guys to take your time to go look at the title of this video. It is called She Told Them to Jump Me. You know what I'm saying? It's called She Told Them to Jump Me. Now, as I'm reading through the text, and I didn't even respond. Like, I was like, bro, I'm not even going to entertain in this bullshit. I'm not going to respond to it, you know? Now, of course, y'all probably thinking like, oh, you're not going to go to school? Yo, you know what I did? I went straight to school. I took like a nap because after that, the time was like, I think like 4 a.m. in the morning when I seen that text. So after that, I was like, okay, look, you know, I'm going to take a quick nap, wake up, get dressed, and go to school. Because now, look, remember, I was that person who wasn't typically going to school, but I'm like, oh, for real, this is going to happen? Bet I'm going to pull up to school. Like, I want to see this happen. Now, obviously, I didn't want to see myself get jumped or be jumped, but I was like, yo, like, I was just that type of person, like, you know, you say something about me back, like, this is back in the day, though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I don't tune in or, you know, get into that, but I was just that type of person. Like, if you was to say something about me or say something to me, like, I'm gonna show you, like, you don't have to prove me wrong. That's how I was. So I was like, bro, I'm gonna pull up to school tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure I make my way onto the bus and enter the school. I gotta remember, I was that one person who was not going to school on the usual. But this, bro, had made me like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up to school. I want to go to school. I'm ready for school. Now, the next day, I remember, I made my way to the bus. Like, y'all just hear me out, bro. Y'all just hear me out. I made my way onto the bus. Nothing happened. I literally even seen her. Like, I literally seen her too. Like, nothing happened. And mind you, I'm looking at my surroundings before I got on the bus. I'm looking at my surroundings. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. If it was like 7 people, bro, it's coming for me, like, towards me, yo, I'm going to have to kick it. I'm going to have to go. You might have to catch me later. I might have to hit him with a Tyreek Hill. Because I'm not getting jumped by 7 people. No, sirski. So, like, I'm looking at my surroundings. Nobody comes. Like, nobody pulls up. We go on the bus. Nobody pulls up. It was an even day. It went 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm in school the whole time. Nobody pulls up. Moral of the story was like, yo, nobody pulled up and jumped me. Like, nothing ever happened. Now, I'm not saying that, obviously, like, you know, I was just going to take the beating. But, like, come on. Let's be real, man. If it's a 1-on-1, that's different. And 2-on-1, that might be a little different too. But like 7-on-1, come on, y'all. Are y'all gonna really stand there and take that ass whooping? But like, but I wasn't gonna go for that. But bro, nothing happened. Like, the whole day, even when I got back onto the bus, nothing happened. Like, I never got confronted by one of her brothers. I never got confronted by one of her cousins. Like, nobody ever came and did anything to me. Like, bro, nothing ever happened. Like, everything was just all talk. Like, bro, till this day, I believe that, like, she probably had told her brothers, but her brothers understood, like, you know, when they had asked her, like, okay, what did you do wrong? Because, I mean, they probably knew, like, yeah, their little sister was, you know, troublesome. So they probably asked her, like, okay, what did you do for him to do that? And she probably explained, like, okay, I slapped him. And then they're probably on some, like, okay, you know, that's the results. Like, that's why he threw your bag. Like, it's even. Like, at the end of the day, we both went home mad. Like, she slapped me, I threw her bag. You know, we both went home mad. So, like, yeah, you know, it's just she tried to take it to the extreme and get me jumped for this small little situation. But at the end of the day, you know, I never got jumped. This happened 6 years ago. This was back in 2018. Yo, it's 2024. Not once did I ever get confronted or, you know, jumped. You know, just, you know, like I told y'all, I know deep down, like, she probably told her brothers and they was on some, like, bro, we not even about to get into this. Like I said, Dave's sister was a troublemaker for no reason. Like, that's how she was. But yeah, man, like, that's how the story ended, man. More of the story, man, like I say in all my videos, don't start something you can't finish, then play victim. She literally started this whole altercation by not trying to sit down when the bus driver told her to have a seat. Then she literally slapped me when I told her, could she please have a seat? Then as soon as I threw her back, I think I even broke her laptop, so she had to pay for it. I don't know. But as soon as I threw her back, she tried to play victim and act like I was at the fault, like I started it. Like, no, don't do that. You literally put your hand on me. Like, come on, man. Like, we can't do that. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I can't even stress this enough. But nowadays, a lot of people are put in situations all because of small, dumb mistakes. And, like, people got to own up and take full responsibilities for their actions and learn from it. Like, okay, you made a mistake. Learn from it. Don't do it again. But, I mean, that's just some people. Some people won't understand. Some people will understand. And some people will change the way, you know, they act. But even though I did say moral of the story was don't start something you can't finish and then play victim, I'm going to also say and add on to it, another moral of the story is if you have the opportunity to go to school, man. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. Like, in the beginning of the video, I was talking a lot about how I didn't go to school and all, which had played a big effect on me. But I mean, like, you know, it was a reason for it. But like, I mean, if you ask me now, like, would I go back to school and, like, you know, not miss as many days as I missed? Would I go back? Like I said, yo, I still wouldn't go back. But I wouldn't have missed so many days of school, if that makes sense, though. But, I mean, like, yeah, bro, that's... I mean, bro, I don't know. The way we was back in the day was just... It was something. I don't know, man. But yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this story time. I can't even lie. It's been a long time since I dropped a story time. But hey, I did it. I think the last time I dropped a story time was like a year ago. Yo, it's crazy. I got to get back on it. I'm going to get back on it for sure. But if y'all want more similar videos like this and more story times, make sure y'all comment down below, man. Make sure y'all share this video with a friend or a family member. And hey, man, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for your boy if you're new. It's your boy Ben 4, man. I love y'all, man. Take care, man. I'm out. Peace.